My name is Vince McIntyre. I'm 67 years old. I was born in the west of Ireland. I'm a farmer and I do woodworking, various, a jack of all trades, you might as well call me, yeah. I've lived here since 1979. I left home because I didn't get along with my dad. And I got as far away as possible from family because of all the tragedies associated with my childhood. And there was something like I was getting away from. And I never thought I'd ever settle down, that I'd always be a traveler. My girlfriend and I found this place in 1979, and we were come here to camp and make a base camp for the winter, and so it became there. I knew it, both of us like it here. So. And then this was in October of 1979, so 30 years later, we're still here. My horses are untrained, and I have the only experience I've had with horses up to that was my childhood of mare watch, and I didn't really have to take any of it seriously or anything like that. But I decided with a horse you have to be polite. You have to ask them. You have to get their willingness and attention. This is the way I wanted to do it. And so I had horses to train and harnesses to figure out and machinery to fix and so on. So it was pretty overwhelming because I have my own rudimentary style that works for me. And we had gardens and all that, like up here we had big gardens, and we had plenty of food for our own, for sustaining. But when I started growing food, I come to realize that this is really important, to feed my family and my friends and people around me, and that over the years become an issue, become a really important. It's going to become more important the longer I did, and I have better understanding of what's really happening. And how, and the whole idea that we have given up our power to do stuff. We've been industrialized on all levels, and when you have that realization, you know, we feel helpless. So when we depend on an industrial system for our survival, we might protest all that and think that we're defeated and so on, but it still works, eh? But if we want to get our power back and be able to do things for ourselves and not pay other people to live our lives for us, we have to be devoted. We have to learn stuff and stick with it. It will define our lives instead of us defining it. So what motivates me is working with other people, but it has to be not just, it has to have some meaning to it. Like people like you, for instance, that come into my life that I've worked with, they're my heroes. Yeah, we have to have our heroes, and we have to have you see the good in humans, eh? And that's the way I find the good in humans, the people I work with. I find out who they are and what they're made of. And I might seem harsh on people and hard on people, and I am, and I'm never going to be different, because I demand your attention. You know, this isn't something that you might play at, you know, because I don't play at it. So it's, to me, life is do or die, and then you're living, you know. When we look at the past, we see the good parts of it, eh? A few events in my life happened to make me realize, hey, that was a good life. And now that I appreciate that I had them experiences, because they give me endurance for what I do. Is most at home I feel any place since I left the place I was born. This is where I decided in the world to settle down.